Michael, disappointing result on the weekend. In your eyes, what went wrong?
Lots of things, to be honest. We started well, as we did against Sydney, and we didn't take advantage of that and concede stupid goals again. It was a positive game in the half that we had the ball and we were positive, but couldn't score the goals. But yeah, in the other end, we need to be more clinical and be better in defending. To be honest, as a whole team, it's not one player only. It's us as a team. We have to do better.
Hasn't really come out as a major talking point, but there was a contentious handball decision in the first half. What did you make of it? Do you think it was, especially considering, I suppose you were victim of one very early on in the season? Inconsistencies, perhaps, in the decision making.
Yeah, I think you're trying to defend. Bruno's trying to defend, and he's grabbing onto a guy, so the arm will be out of natural position. And I think a couple of weeks ago we got some penalties where it might be less of a penalty. So yeah, inconsistency maybe, but it is what it is. It's up to the referee, and we just need to deal with it. But we can't say because of that, that's why we lose. It's not because we did not do our stuff properly in our own last third, unfortunately, and that's what cost us the points.
Obviously, you said we conceded some poor goals, I suppose, and you said we started the game well. Do you think it was a matter of us actually being 3 goals worse than them, or was it just, like you said, not taking chances? Can you take confidence in that we did play well for good portions of the match?
Yeah, I think it was the same against Sydney. The last 2 games have been positive in that aspect, that we're creating a lot of chances or half chances. Just need to finish it off, and then we need to be a lot tighter in the other end. Specifically against Perth, it started to open up too much the game when we get behind, and we are chasing a bit more, which would have been different if we could penetrate on one of our chances in the first half. Then it would have been a different game, but it wasn't. So we just had to get out there and be aggressive and offensive minded, and that will leave us vulnerable in the other end.
Gertjan had some strong words after the game in his press conference. Has he addressed the boys yet, and have you guys had a chance to, I suppose obviously it's the first session back, but have you had a chance to analyse the game as a group or anything like that just yet?
We haven't looked at any videos, but we have addressed the situation. It's I said before, it's not only one player not doing the thing right. It's as a team. We win and we lose as a team, so we can't say it's one guy's fault. Mistakes are going to be made. I made a mistake on the second goal, which I know as well. And yeah, that is what football's all about. If nobody makes mistakes, it's going to be very, very boring, and it's going to be 0-0 games. So unless there's some mistakes made in one end or another, goals will be scored. So yeah, there were some hard words, but I think it's on time that we see how do you call that? We see the seriousness of it, that we are 4 losses in a row now, which is not good enough. We have high expectations on ourselves, and I think we need to address those issues, and it starts from the back. It's back to basics, leading into a very important game for the club, for us, for fans. We need to perform a lot better, otherwise we're not going to get anything out of it either.
Nice little segue looking into that Melbourne Victory game. Is it, obviously like you said, 4 games without a win, but is this almost the best game possible to come up? It's at home, it is against our biggest rivals. It's a perfect opportunity to, I guess, put everything in the last few weeks to bed and really kick on from here.
Yeah, I think we can look back on the first game we had against them here, where we did a lot of things right and made it very tough for them. If we can pull off a performance like that again, I'm pretty sure that we're going to win. So yeah, I think leading into this game, it couldn't have come on a better time, because there's always something different or something special about it when it's against your rivals, and it's a one-off. We need to take it one game at a time now, and there are 3 points on the line, and yeah, we need to grab them now, and yeah, there's no other team that you'd rather do it against.
Does the way that they lost last week against Central Coast impact the way they may approach this game, or do you think because of the nature of the fixture itself that it will just be, like you said, they're taking it as game at a time, forgetting last week and just looking at this game in particular?
Yeah, when it comes to these derbies, as you say here, even though it's far between each other, it's a one-off. It's, yeah, who is more willing to suffer and give that last 10%. Who wins the duels, second balls. There's a lot of fight going on in these games, so we really need to match them, and hopefully win majority of our duels, and then we'll also win the game.
Does the fact that Marco Kurtz will not be on the sideline change anything, do you think? Or is it literally the last thing in your mind and won't even impact the opposition either?
Nah, we're thinking about the players. It doesn't matter who's on the sideline, if it's Mark or is it Philip. They're still going to be playing the same way. So yeah, we need to focus on what they're good at, and make sure that they're not going to do it that well in the game. And then come out again with an aggressive and positive mindset going forward. And yeah, win the game. That's what it's about. It's about winning the game, to be honest.
You mentioned the fans earlier. How important is it for them to, I suppose, get behind the boys? Obviously, it's very easy to support the team when we're winning cup finals, but how much more important is it equally important that they get behind you when the team is in a bit of a rut and needing a lift, needing extra, I guess, support and motivation to get back on the right track?
Yeah, it's always more enjoyable when you have lots of people out there supporting you. So yeah, we need them to support us all the way through. Even if we come behind or get behind, we know we can hurt them back, and we know we are really good at comebacks. So it doesn't matter how the game evolves. We just need the support no matter what, all the way through, and they should know that it is a lot more enjoyable for us when they support us all the way through. It's an amazing stadium to be at when they're at the best.